Hello friends, welcome to iasmoney.com. Today I am going to talk about a very important topic. Usually lot of students tends to ask me how to choose the optional. Optional plays a very important role in the entire civil services examination process. Here, now I will give you 4-step guidelines in choosing the optionals. First, you might be having some optionals in mind among the optionals given by UPSC. Now, take those optionals. Maybe you might be having 2, 3 or 4, 5 in mind. Go through the syllabus very much clearly about those, whichever the subject which are in your mind. The second thing is go through the previous year question paper, which should start from the latest. For example, now you want to choose the optional. First, you go through the question paper of the 2016 mains examination. Now, analyze with respect to syllabus and the question paper. Now, among the optionals, there is a stable and dynamic subjects are there. For example, if we take the questions from history, most of the times the questions are from the traditional parts. If you take some of the public administration or political kind of papers, you will get most of the question with respect to current affairs and the recent trends. So when you are choosing those subjects, you need to be aware. Now, if you are very good in current affairs or in preparing current affairs, you can go with the second choice. Otherwise, you can go with the first choice. But I'll give one more other criteria before while choosing the optionals. That is your degree. If you can choose a degree as your optional, that is also one of the best choice. But some of the degree optionals that may not be there as optional. For example, I am a pharmacist. Pharmacy is not there as optional. And some of the subjects like management, engineering, you may feel little difficult, so that you can go for some of the humanitarian or arts or science kind of subjects. So while choosing the subject, you have to consider, first go through the syllabus, second is a question paper, and the third, the important criteria is availability of materials. For example, you may be preparing for civil services examination from any part of India. If you take Delhi, you will get guidance for most of the subjects. But if you are in Mumbai, Calcutta or Chennai, you may not get guidance for all the subjects. For example, in Chennai, if you want to get guidance for mathematics, philosophy, you cannot get. Generally, you will not get books as well as guidance from any staff. So you need to go to Delhi to avail those subjects. So the third criteria should be availability of material, which means the book list, the kind of book you need to refer and the guidance for that. Because when the fourth important criteria is availability of guidance. If a person who got service can able to help you, that is well and good. Otherwise, a person with good experience in the subject is able to help, that will fetch you a good mark. So these 4 important steps: syllabus and the old question papers, availability of materials, and the fourth criteria is a guidance. If a subject satisfies all the 4 criteria, then that will be one of the best subject you can score well. Nowadays, the literature optionals gives very good marks. So you can also consider choosing the literature optionals. But in choosing the optional, one of the most very important criteria is you should have an interest in the subject. Otherwise, it is very difficult to pass. Or you make an interest, or you choose a subject which you have an interest. And one more additional information which usually the students tends to do, which I want to tell you: don't change the optional every year. I have seen many aspirants who change the optional every year land up in failures. Very few people who change the optional tend to succeed. For example, if you study an optional for 1 year, due to some reasons you are not able to get some good marks. If you are changing another optional by the next year, you need to read one more subject from zero. In the same time, if you would have spent some more extra time in the at the previous optional, you can score well. So don't change your optional often. So these are all the information you need to have it in mind. So choose your optional wisely so that you can get and you can land in a very good rank. Thank you.